Okay, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, here's another presentation for HelpingHands.cash. Actually, this is a newer presentation because I've done this before, contribution levels and recurring rewards, but I've redone the presentation, the look of it to make it look more stellar. And I said, let me re-record this. I think this will look really good. Let's talk about the gamification of crowdfunding. We stand for people helping people. It's all about community momentum. We have 10 contribution levels that you can grow through community momentum and then receive 3-time contributions each completed cycle, 5 die entry point. So you could start with just 5 die of $5. And then the highest reward at level 10, it's 7,680 die per cycle. So 10 levels. We have auto upgrade, we have pay it forward, people helping people. Together we build and together we grow. HelpingHands.cash. Let's go. Now, let's talk about a problem. Traditional crowdfunding. You create, you promote, you hope. Middlemen take over, like platforms like GoFundMe and Kickstarter act as gatekeepers, taking fees and controlling who gets seen. Only one can win. Usually only a single campaign wins at a time. Most people leave empty-handed, and it's passive and unpredictable. Sit back and hope fundraising. That's what we call it, a sit back and hope fundraising. No system, no momentum, no community effect. There must be a better way, and there is. Let's talk about that better way. So the solution is imagine something different. With HelpingHands.cash, because we all need a helping hand, especially financially. So with HelpingHands.cash, you're not just asking for support, you're stepping into a system where everyone participates and everyone benefits. So when you join and contribute, you're also positioned to receive. That's what makes it different than traditional crowdfunding. When you share it, you help others do the same. It's all about duplication. As your community grows, the system moves with you. So this is where traditional crowdfunding ends and something powerful begins. Your entire structure, the 2x2 community matrix, it's simple, it's duplicatable, it's powerful, it's just 6 positions. That's it. It starts with you, and then you have positions 1 and 2, then you have 3 and 5, 4 and 6. It's fair and transparent because there's no admin, equal distribution. It's community driven, so it's people helping people. It's fast and secure because it's built on Polygon and using DAI as a stable coin with low fees. And it's built for everyone, open, inclusive, borderless. And how you receive 3 times your initial contribution. Let's talk about that 3 times math, how it works. Your 2x2 community matrix has 6 positions to fill, as we saw in the previous slide. Each person who joins contributes to those before them. When all 6 positions are filled, your cycle completes. 3 of those contributions route directly to your wallet. So example, on level 1, you contribute 5 die, 6 positions fill, so your matrix is full, cycle completes, and you've received 15 die from that cycle. So the same 3 times rule applies at every level. So on the $5 or 5 die level, that's level 1, you receive 15 die each cycle. On the 10, it's 30 die each cycle. On the 20, it's 60. On the 40, it's 120. On the 80, it's 240. On the 160, it's 480. On the it's repeated 160 twice. I didn't realize that. I'm going to have to correct that. On the 320, it's 960. On the 640 is 1,920. On the 1280, it's 338.40. And on the last level, 2,560, it's 7,680 per cycle. You know, what's beautiful about our system is it was created for ongoing support. It's not just a one-time thing. So let's talk about those contribution levels, your 10-level journey. Every level doubles the contribution, and every completed cycle always rewards exactly 3 times. So each contribution level doubles, and each cycle you'll receive 3 times your initial contribution. And as we saw in the previous slide, it's the same numbers. 5, 10, 20, 40, 80, 160, 320, 640, 1,280, 2,560. And what's beautiful is that you can start at 5, and with auto upgrade, which will get there, the system will bring you to all these levels with your community. And you can see the rewards per cycle, which we already talked about. And now we can look at them even in more details. Triple the rewards. And we call it recurring rewards because you receive over and over again. So triple rewards every single cycle. You receive 3 times your initial contribution every single cycle at every level forever. So on the 5, imagine receiving 15 die over and over and over again. And then let's say on the 5th level, that's 80 die and receiving 240 die over and over again. And you receive them in increments of that level. Let's say on the 5, you receive 5, 5, 5, that's 15. Cycle completes, and you're set to receive again 5, 5, 5. Cycle completes. It's like on level 8. You receive 640, 640, 640, 640. So that's times 3. That's the 1,920 cycle per cycle. And then on the 5th level is 2,560, and it's 7,680 that you receive every single cycle that's completed again and again. So levels 1 to 5, we can call them entry and growth levels, is where the journey begins for everybody. Well, everybody starts at 5, then they upgrade to 10. I mean, you can start wherever you want. There's different possibilities. So start small or big, build momentum. Each level completes its own cycle independently. So each level has its own 2x2 matrix, and it's connected through the auto upgrade. And obviously, if you've joined someone on the 5 die, every level that you upgrade to, you still follow the same person who invited you. So again, 5, 10, 20, 40, 80. There's an expression that says repetition is the mother of all skills. So we've been repeating ourselves over and over again. We're going to keep on repeating ourselves because you may be new, or maybe it hasn't registered to you yet. So you don't need to activate all contribution levels at once. Start at level 1 or more and let auto upgrade do the rest. Now, levels 6 to 10, we can call them advanced and elite levels. This is where major rewards unlock because the amounts are higher. And auto upgrade moves you here automatically as cycles complete. The math is the same, the numbers get bigger. So we can see from level 6, it's 160 die, and it's 480 per cycle. And again, level 10, and you can see these numbers. So it's auto upgrade stops at level 10, and all rewards go directly to you. So now, recurring rewards, not just one time, recurring rewards. And what does it mean? It means that the system doesn't stop, it loops. So number 1, you contribute, make your contribution or contributions, help others qualified to receive at those levels or at your level. Number 2, fill your community matrix. 6 positions, fill as your community grows. Your network is your engine, and it's very simple. You invite 2 or more, then invite 2 or more. You invite them not only to the system for them to join, you invite them to webinars, you invite them to all the trainings that we have, Super Saturdays and all that good stuff. Number 3, cycle completes, all 6 positions filled. The smart contract triggers automatically, no manual steps. Oh my God, I need to put more emphasis on this. This is the type of system that once you join and you make your contribution, the rest is inviting people to do the same, to join you and make their contributions, and you don't have nothing to do because the system works for you. Everything is done. There's no manual steps, and the rewards are directly flowing to your wallet. So you see, you receive rewards as number 4, and the DAI stablecoin flows directly to your Web3 wallet. It's truly peer-to-peer, no admin, no delay, and it repeats forever. The system resets, your matrix fills again, and rewards flow again automatically, endlessly, and that's what makes it different from anything you've ever seen. Now let's talk about auto upgrade, a feature that's very important for us because the system moves you forward automatically. You never manually move to the next contribution level except if you want to. Let's say I started on the 5 and I contributed on the 5 right now. But then I'm like, man, I need to be on the 10, 20, 40, and 80 right now because the people I'm inviting, they probably going to get to those higher contribution levels immediately. So I don't want to wait for auto upgrade to bring me there. I may want to do it myself, but still auto upgrade can do that. And it's done on the first cycle at each level. So how your first cycle at each level is distributed. So at each cycle, you got 4 contributions assigned to you. 3 goes directly to your wallet, while the 4th one is used by the system to recontribute on your behalf and bring you back to your sponsor, your inviter, and open a new matrix for you. But in the first cycle, if you need to be upgraded, what the system does is one contribution goes directly to you, and the system uses 2 contributions and auto activates the next level. So from 5 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 40, and so on. So funds the upgrade cost, which doesn't come out of your pocket. And then the 4th contribution is always used for reentry and your inviters matrix so that the new cycle can open for you. So it applies on the first cycle at each level. So from levels 1 to levels 1 to 9. And auto upgrade stops at level 10 because there's no level 11 or so on. So from the second cycle also onward at any level, you now receive all 3 contributions that go directly to your wallet. So again, on the 5, on my first cycle, instead of having 3 contributions sent to me, the system sends me 1, uses 2 out of those 3 contributions to automatically upgrade me to the 10, and then also complete the cycle on level 1. But on the second cycle of level 1, now I'm going to receive 3 times that initial contribution, and now it's going to be 15 DAI. And that happens with all levels. So the first cycle on all levels is where auto upgrade really kicks in. And here's an example. This is a good example at level 1. I actually said it, but now you can visualize it. So your first cycle, level 1, 3 contributions. It says received, but I would say assigned. So that equals 15 DAI. So contribution number 1, that goes directly to your Web3 wallet, Trust Wallet, MetaMask, Face, a SafePal, Token Pocket. Now, contributions number 2 and number 3 are added together to become 10 DAI, and it activates level 2. And you're also re-entered in your inviter's current community matrix at level 2. So now you have levels 1 and 2 working for you, following the person who invited you. So your auto upgrade path. So level 1, 5 DAI, first cycle upgrades to level 2. Level 2, 10 DAI, first cycle upgrades to level 3. Level 3, 20 DAI, first cycle upgrades to level 4. Level 4, 40 DAI, first cycle upgrades to level 5. And from levels 5 to 9, same pattern continues. And level 10, that's 2,560 DAI. All 3 contributions on the first cycle on level 10 goes directly to your wallet because there's no other level to upgrade to. And at that moment, you got 10 contribution levels that are working for you. So 0 manual work, no clicks, no fees, no waiting. Momentum never stops. Each cycle feeds directly into the next. Endless possibilities. Start anywhere sequentially. Level 1, levels 1 and 2, levels 1 to 3, levels 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way till you have the 10 levels activated, because that's the goal, to have 10 levels activated in HelpingHands.cash. Now, we also have Pay It Forward. And I'm going to do a separate presentation that's going to be short, but strictly on Pay It Forward. Because Pay It Forward is a great strategy to onboard people to join you in your community. Because you know what Pay It Forward does? You don't have to convince or argue or or win anyone. You tell them about Helping Hands like Cash. You let them know that this is really something that can work for them and help them, and then you pay it forward for them. And then you encourage them to do the same. Now, some people may be active immediately. Others may take some time. Others may take time to register. The most important is that they are in the system as you continue to invite other people. Because once you have people in the system, some of them can already start receiving before even, something happens to them from your extra effort. And that's why I say don't wait on spillover, create spillover. So to pay it forward, the ultimate community growth tool. Contribute for two people or more, help them do the same. And this is what people helping people truly means. What is pay it forward? You pay the activation cost for someone else or multiple people. They are placed in the system, ready to participate. You've helped them start their journey with zero barrier. And when they follow the same model, the community multiplies. So the multiplier effect, you help two new positions fill. They each help to four more positions filled. The four each help to eight more positions filled, and it compounds limitless growth. And then a concrete example. You contribute 5 DAI for yourself to join, and then plus 10 DAI for two friends for them to join you on level 1, and that equals 15 DAI that you're spending. Those two friends are now live with you in your community matrix on positions 1 and 2 probably. And when they each help two people do the same, you have a community of 6. All 6 complete your first cycle, and the community, the momentum never stops as long as your people do the same thing that you did. And they can do more. It's not a competition, it's a cooperation. Many of us can do way more. And speaking about more, the power of more, you need two who also need two that also need two, and so on. And I would say this is guaranteed, success is guaranteed, but you're not limited to two. Invite 2, that's the baseline, cycle completes, rewards flow. Invite 5, it becomes faster, more positions fill quicker. Invite 10, much faster, multiple cycles accelerate. Invite 50 plus, very fast, spillover fuels everyone above and below. And invite 1,000 plus, unstoppable, community becomes self-sustaining. The same applies to everyone you invite. They too can invite 2, 5, 100, or 1,000 plus people. More invites equal faster cycles, instant rewards, and rapid auto upgrade for the whole community. And don't forget, we're decentralized. This is automated, it's recurrent, and you can see that it's fun. So the full picture. Activate all 10 levels if you can, or when you can, or with auto upgrade when it gets there. The total potential per system loop, as you can see, again, 5, 15, 10, 30, and so on and so on. So the total activation for all 10 levels is 5,115 DAI, one time out of pocket. Now, which system do you know, or which quote unquote, whatever financial platform that you make this one-time investment in those platforms, because we don't use words like investment, we use contribution, but I'm going to use for the sake of example. Let's say you join some trading, whatever you join, token, all the things that are out there, and you got to make an investment, and you start with maybe 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, and then you keep on investing. Maybe you're making money, maybe not, but you keep on investing. What system do you know apart from our system where you make a contribution that's not more than 5,115, you'll never pay that again, not next week, not next month, not next year, not even next lifetime. But when you do that one-time contribution, it sets you to receive 15,345 DAI as long as everyone you invite do the same thing as you. That means starts on all 10 levels. Now, obviously, when you are on all 10 levels, you'll have a range of people that join your community. Some will start at 5, some will do the first 2 levels, some will do the first 5 levels, some will do the first 7 levels, some will take a leap of faith and get on the first 9 levels, and some will really be about it. Because how strong is your desire? Actually, that's really, I wanted to say that from the beginning. My desire was so strong that I literally created the system. And my desire is so strong that I don't let nothing discourage me for too long. Yeah, I get discouraged like anybody else, but I get up, I shake off the dust, and I keep it moving. For what I've done in my life is not much compared to other people, but it still let me know that I'm resilient, and I want it bad, to a point that I created a system that you, me, and everyone else can receive amounts that we're not used to receiving on a daily basis. Like in the last 5 years, yeah, things have been quite good for me, to a point that I relocated. I'm a digital nomad. I live in East Africa, but I'm not better than you. It's not like I got a pool of money that I'm swimming in, for lack of better words. But the good news is that I'm determined. I have a strong desire. I got my down days, but then I get up and I keep it moving. I make things happen. The same way I always come up with a new presentation, even though I'm repeating myself. The system hasn't changed from yesterday to last week to last month. It's still 10 contribution levels. It's still the same logic. It's hard coded. It's on the blockchain. I'm just looking for new ways to present it to you so that you know that it's trust by design. It's transparent, it's secure, it's fair for all. I think you can see that. And then technology serving a community we can all trust. Smart contracts, rules written on the blockchain, no one can modify them. No admin control, no administrator. I'm a founder and creator, but I'm not an administrator of the smart contract. I just make sure the website is operational. So there's no human intervention to the 2x2 community matrix. The system runs automatically. That's blockchain technology. And it's wallet to wallet. That's the pure essence of peer to peer, direct and secure transfers between wallets, between people, no intermediaries. It's fair distribution, automatic and fair distribution based on system rules, those same rules that are written on the blockchain. So your security is our priority. And that's why we are on the blockchain, built to protect every participant. We didn't want to be part of a system where you have a founder or CEO or a team of a founding team where they're the ones calling the shots. They're the ones controlling everything. Instead, we wanted something decentralized. The only thing I control is the narrative, the way that we talk about it, the way that I can't twist your arm and force you to say what I want you to say, but I still want to brainwash you and let you know that this is how it should be said. Because it's one community, one mission, clear rules, and total trust. This is really crowdfunding from beginning to end. And with simple onboarding from zero, fully set up, start making an impact. And it's so easy. Number one, get your wallet, download Trust Wallet. I highly recommend Trust Wallet. That's what I love. MetaMask, Safe Palo, Token Pocket, safely store your recovery phrase. Those 12 secret words? Don't show them to no one, not even your spouse, not even your children. Number two, add funds. I would say get Polygon first, get Pole, and you can get that via card, Apple Pay, local methods. Binance, Coinbase, Kraken, Exodus. There's so many ways you can buy crypto that you don't need me to tell you. You just find in your neighborhood or your locality, your region, and you probably know it better than me. But what I say is get POL first, send it to your Trust Wallet, or if it's already there, and then swap it for the amount of DAI that you need. Let's say you want to start on the first 5 levels. Get at least, let's say, $160 or $170 worth of pole, and then swap 157 dollars worth of DAI. You need 157 DAI for the first 5 levels because it's 155. It's 5, 10, 20, 40, 80. That's 155. And we have a one-time 2 DAI or $2 system access fee that you'll pay once and never pay it ever again. And that's why it's 157. So get Polygon and then swap it for DAI, make your contribution, which brings us to number 3, the activation. Go to HelpingHands.cash with the referral link that was sent to you. Connect your wallet, choose your starting contribution level or levels, and click register or connect wallet or get started or whatever you see there, because sometimes the words may change. And you're live. Just follow whatever you need to do and you'll be live. And number 4, which is very important, share with 2 people or more. Copy your personal referral link, share with at least 2 people, invite more to create spillover and speed up cycles. And number 5, watch it work. Your structure fails, cycles complete automatically, you receive recurring rewards, it repeats endlessly. Which brings us to number 6, you cash out whenever you feel like it. You send the amount of DAI that you want in exchange for off-ramp or any off-ramp tools that you use. You convert it to your local currency via bank or card or P2P or local methods of mobile banking or mobile money. So basically, wallet to fund, to activate, to share, to receive rewards, to withdraw. That's all it takes. So HelpingHands.cash, people helping people, the gamification of crowdfunding. Traditional crowdfunding is boring. It's not community driven. It's not community momentum. Only one person or one campaign can receive. Our approach is a win-win game. We have 10 levels from 5 die all the way to 2,560 die. You receive 3 times your initial contribution every cycle, peer-to-peer to your wallet. We have auto upgrade because the system moves you forward and pay it forward, which helps others multiply the impact. So start your journey at HelpingHands.cash. Start small or big, dream big, that's for sure, and change lives. Together we build, together we grow, together we win. HelpingHands.cash. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. And, again, I want to apologize for the website being offline for the few hours that it was offline, but I think we have it resolved once and for all. And all you need to do is set it and forget it. Invite 2 or more who will do the exact same thing. HelpingHands.cash, people helping people. God bless you.